Hey Pickleball Journey family, Lauren, myself, and Alina are excited to announce that a little baby boy is coming to the fam in January, beginning of January the 2nd. So we're really happy. There's gonna be another little munchkin running around, helping you guys out with your tips. We're super excited. Let's jump right into the video. Lauren and I are preparing for a tournament coming up this Friday. So we're gonna jump right into some training, and I'm gonna give her a little feedback so we can prepare for that tournament Friday. So let's jump right in. Hey guys, this week we're giving another mystery paddle away. Make sure you stay tuned to the end so you can find out how to win this paddle. Let's start out with a couple dinks. Here we go. And when we're dinking, what's really important, and it's the general trend. Oh, Alina's pretty excited. Just make sure you don't hit Alina's head. So what's really important, this kind of helps. Alina's a good deterrent, so Lauren works the other side, even though that's not on purpose. But what I want to make sure that we're doing when we're warming up our dinks, and what we can tend to start doing, is hit the dink and then keep our paddle down. So we want to make sure that when we're dinking, we're keeping our paddle up, especially when we're straight ahead. It's going to be more towards the center. But as soon as the ball moves right or left, we're gonna start moving our paddle right or left. But what's important is keeping the paddle up, especially when the ball's lower on the other side. So I wanna make sure my paddle's up nice and high, because I always wanna be ready for a ball that might be, sped up or something like that, even though we're warming up our dinks. All right, Alina, you're in the fire zone.
Hi, Bubba.
Nice. Good. Oh, you ready to play too? Yeah? Yeah, okay, so Alina's a good deterrent. I'm gonna work left and work right. Yeah. Good. Good.
Yeah.
For those of you out there that are worried for Alina's safety, it's okay. This is a plastic ball, and I'm making sure to hit away from her. If we were playing with a very hard ball, this would be a different situation. She's actually been hit several times and been okay. And we're dinking, so we're not hitting anything. We're not hitting anything hard at the moment. Alina's getting a lot more vocal and what would you call it? Maneuverable. She's moving all around now.
Maneuverable.
Oh, there it is. She just ran right into it. I love it. That's good. Good. Okay, so now that warm-up's over, let's go ahead. We're gonna jump right into a little bit of fast hands. Now with fast hands, we're gonna need Alina off the court because we're gonna be hitting a little harder. So we'll stop it as soon as she jumps on. So we're gonna start centered. The idea is I'm gonna try to hit your chest, you're gonna try to hit my chest, okay? And we're looking to improve fast hands. So if we ever get in a tight situation, we can react quick. The idea is not to put to each other's feet. In a real point, you would want to put it at each other's feet, right? But in this scenario, we're just kind of trying to improve our hands, right? Okay.
Sorry.
Good one. No, that's okay. Good. So what's really important is making sure that our hand is starting in the center and we're going right or left, because we don't know what side the ball is going to. Good. 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 So one thing that we're doing that it's kind of hard to watch because we're reacting at the same time. When you contact the ball, the follow through is the end of your volley is the beginning of the ready position, right? What you're doing right now is you're hitting your volley and then you're either ending on the other side or you're hitting your volley and you're keeping that same side open. So then the other side becomes vulnerable. So you need to hit when you finish the shot, boom, you're back to middle. That way you can go either side again, okay? And so this is hard for me, this is hard for anyone. We tend to kind of stay on that same side or we move to the other. So make sure we hit and we're back to the center, either side. Good. Good. Do you feel a difference at all?
Yeah,
okay. Can you show what matters is that you're feeling that you're back to the center every time.
Yeah,
and plus it gives
more ready.
Yeah, it gives you a little extra pop too because you're following through and then finishing the center. All right, let's try it again. So paddle in the middle. Good. Here we go. Shove. So remember, faster it goes, the harder it comes back, which I like that you're hitting it fast, but you got to be ready for that ball to come back and vice versa. Nice. Yeah. Honestly, this isn't fair because it's kind of 2-on-1, so it's, yes, good. So another thing that I would like to see, and I'm not doing it myself, which is kind of a teaching moment for myself as well. If we can lower our center of gravity, so we're bending our knees, we're getting lower, okay, our eyes become on the plane of the ball, which allows us to be able to see and hit the ball a lot more clear, okay? So it helps us to be able to focus and get good contact. So what I would like to see, wider stance, and then bending the knees so that we're ready to go. You ready? Here we go. Excellent. Good, go ahead. Good. So another thing that we can do, so again, we've talked about number 1, paddle in the
ready position.
Right.
Or going back
as soon as we finish, it's back to ready position. Number 2, we get low. Right, Lena? We get low. Number 3, the last thing, is making sure that we get out of the way of the ball. Okay, and I know this is tough sometimes, but we're faster than we think. A lot of times we just stand in the way of the ball, especially when it's coming to our dominant shoulder. If we kind of get chickened arm, it's difficult to hit that ball really well. So what I mean is this dominant shoulder, right? For right-handers, it's the opposite. So you get chickened arm to right here. So you have a lot of muscles in your body that enable you to move your body, right? So what I would love to see is that when you're in that ready position and someone hits that dominant shoulder, we're either like this or we're like this, right? So like either shoulder, you're kind of moving out of the way, or you might even altogether move out of the way and then be able to get a shot in, because you're now creating that space between you and the ball that doesn't lock you up close to your body. So be ready, and that's part of the reason we want to get in that athletic stance, so we're able to move out of the way quickly so we can contact that ball, okay?
Question.
Yeah.
For a shorter person, like me getting in the ready stance, I feel like my face is more
That's even better.
in the line of fire.
That's even better.
Okay.
So line of fire, like you want your eyes on the level of the ball. And if you're scared to get hit in the face or your eyes or whatever, what I recommend is eye protection. So make sure you're getting eye protection. And Lauren has some, she just forgot to bring it, okay? So wearing eye protection, because that's the only thing that can permanently get damaged. But for me, for example, this scenario is actually beneficial for Lauren because she can lower her eyes more easily. Whereas for taller people, it's a lot more difficult. You get it low on them, now they're looking down to the ball versus getting low and getting here. So you don't see really any pros that kind of stand up straight and are really lazy. Typically you'll see them get nice and low because they want to get their eye level down, and it enables them to move in position very effectively. Right, here we go. So let's get low. Good. Good. Nice. So, and you can go back at the beginning of this video and you'll see a drastic change in my stance, because before I was kind of like this and lazy, and now I'm ready to go, and I feel like I'm not gonna let any ball by me, right? Here we go. Good. Go. Good. And so sometimes we hit it by each other. That's by accident. What we're trying to do is hit it to each other. So when you're trying to do this drill, make sure you're purposely trying to hit it to each other so you have a chance to get the ball. Good. yeah. Yeah, so right there you saw me go here, okay? So I was coming to my head and I ducked and then got that paddle on top. So it's all about getting your body out of the way and getting your paddle on the ball, right? Here we go. Yes, good one. And that was tough because it was right at my shoulder and I cheated on this side. I didn't get back to that ready, so it's tougher for me to get to it. Here we go. Yeah, a little wide. Ooh. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, so there it was a little bit slower. I got chicken arm, so I'm like just trying to get a paddle on and get it back in. Here we go. Good, so you're kind of chilling.
I know, yeah.
So you're chilling on the backhand side, which can be an advantage. If you're like, if someone's just hitting just to your backhand and you're just waiting on it, that's a huge advantage because you're already there before. But if I hit it to her forehand side now, then she's in trouble because now she's just chilling on her backhand. So make sure that we're getting back to that ready position. Ah. Yep.
For us, me being on the left side, is it okay for me to chill on my backhand because you're on
That's
the
a good
right
question.
side?
We're playing just straight ahead as a drill, okay? So right now we're not really playing sides, we're just going straight ahead. But for example, Lauren, since we're lefty-righty, okay, she's gonna play on the left side. So this would be the same drill as if we were going straight right here. So if you were on your side that you're going to be playing on, but say we were doing fast hands cross court, that's a different story. The reason being is because one side of your body is typically is going to be off limits. Because if I do fast hands and hit it hard to your outside, that's going out. Yeah. So I wouldn't keep the same ready position that's like straight in front of you in the center of your body because your left side is typically not going to get hit to in that fast hand situation. So if we're doing fast hands cross court, I would be favoring my inside and you would be favoring your inside, which would be your forehand, okay? So we can do that a couple times. Here we go. Just watch that ball. Here we go. So I'm gonna feed it. I'm gonna just stay. And then we'll let that go. That just dropped in, so that was a good soft shot. Typically I'm gonna let it go because it landed right on the line, okay? So it's just a good shot from her. And I'm still gonna favor that backhand side. If Lauren hits now 2 or 3 of those shots, then I'm gonna start maybe centering it up a little bit because now she can prove she can hit that difficult shot. But other than that, if it's going too fast to my outside shoulder, I'm letting it go because it's typically gonna go out. Here we go, you ready? So I'm ready on my backhand, and we're going right here. And sitting on your backhand or sitting on your inside, you can also cover your center body mass. So the only thing you're not hitting is when it's far to your outside shoulder. Here we go. Yeah, good one. There we go. That one I got around. So that's the benefit of it kind of sitting on your inside gives you the ability that if the ball's slow enough that it's going to land in, I can get around and hit a forehand. But if it's too fast for me to react and get my forehand around, then it's probably going to go out because it's going too fast, right? Here we go. And if I get a ball that's slow enough, I'm obviously going to switch my hand around and go forehand because it's stronger. For Lauren, she's just going to stick on that forehand side because she's more dominant. Yeah, so that's where you're locked up. You can get locked up on that side. So that one went out because this is my outside shoulder. Here we go. So that one you don't even touch because it's going out. Okay, and so this is basically same thing true for dinking. So when I'm dinking and I'm hitting a nice soft shot back and forth, okay, I'm not dinking and keeping my paddle down. I'm dinking and keeping my paddle towards the center, right? So I want to make sure that I'm favoring my inside. And this is why you shouldn't speed up cross court to the cross court person or get in a hands battle cross court because typically you're just going to be hitting that inside shoulder, okay? So it's easier to get and beat in hands battle someone that's straight ahead from you, okay? But we'll still practice it anyways because what they're going to probably be doing in mixed doubles, which is typically true, is you go for the lady. Now, if the lady's stronger than the guy, then you go for the guy, right? So you go to whatever the player that it's generally weaker, Generally speaking, the lady's a little more weaker when it comes to attacks, so it's safer to go to that corner, okay? So here we go. You ready?
Are we just dinking?
Go.
What are we doing?
Go. A. A. E. E. Yes. Go. You gotta cover that middle. Your partner's not getting that. Well, I might. I might. Let's see. It all depends on if I'm cheating enough. Go. Finish it. That was out. Good. Yeah. Hey. Come on.
Yeah.
Good. So that's the kind of situation. It's tough because it's coming in fast, but it's coming straight to your body. You might want to do like this kind of pivot and then hit it like this versus being locked up, right? But sometimes you don't have a choice because it's just coming so quick. Oh, that was a lucky one. Oh, yeah. Get it. Oh. Go. Yeah, so there she did it really well. She got her face out of the way and then just got a paddle on it. So whenever you're in that difficult situation, make sure you're in that good stance so we can get out of the way and hit that ball well. All right, guys, to conclude, there's 3 things that I want you guys to take away from this video. We're probably gonna train a little longer, get it going. But the first thing is making sure that you have the right ready position. And this is not just for fast hands. This is for being ready, period, when your opponents are getting a low ball, whether that's a dink to them, whether that's a drop to them, okay? Your ready position, if the person is straight across from you, is right in the center, okay? And when you finish your volley, it finishes in the center. The second thing is making sure you have a low stance. A lot of people run through the opponent's contact. You need to be ready. Every time your opponent's about ready to hit the ball, you're in a stance, you're still, and you're low. This way that your eyes are on the level of the ball and you can hit it more clean, okay? The last thing is making sure that you're able to swivel out of the way and move your body. A lot of people get jammed up because they're not comfortable with just moving their shoulders and moving their body out of the way to just get contact. Same thing with your head. Move your head out of the way as fast as you can to be able to just get a paddle on it. So use those three things the next time you're getting ready for a fast ball, which should be almost every time, or you're in a fast hands battle, and you'll see some changes in your game. Thanks for staying tuned to the end. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to Pickleball Journey, and comment down below anything with the word baby in it to have a chance to receive this mystery paddle.